Surrendered souls, here we go. So we've got to the end of the week. So we've done a whole chunk around questions, right? And I just want to bring it all together in one video in case you just want to listen to it all in one place. So here we go. Why it's important to ask empowering questions. Now, the universe is always listening to you, always listening to you, whether you realize it or not, always answering you, whether you realize it or not. And so the universe is really just a big answering machine. If you ask it a question, it will answer you. If you ask it, why are things always going wrong for me, it will come up with all kinds of reasons for you. If you ask it, oh, why am I such a F up? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Sorry, YouTube. Why do I keep messing up? Why do things keep going wrong? Whatever. The universe will find you an answer. Like I'm asking, for example, why does my coffee taste a bit like curry? But the universe will answer me. It will say it's because I use the same jug to heat up the coffee as I did yesterday when I was making a biryani. Whole different conversation. I've only got one jug anyway. So the universe is always answering your questions. So we've got to be mindful that we ask the questions that we actually want to focus on. We ask the questions that are going to bring us to that place of growth that we are aiming for. Is going to bring us to that place of alignment, to center, to peace, to fulfillment, to productivity, to success, to whatever it is that you're looking for, right? So you've got to ask the questions that get you there. Because if you ask the questions of why is everything going wrong, guaranteed you're going to find out why everything is going wrong, and you're not going to know what to do about it, but you're going to know what's going wrong, and you're going to feel a bit more rubbish about yourself. So that's why it's important to ask those questions. Now, the 4 things that I talked about was every problem that you have in life is a question trying to answer itself. So that kind of covers the asking the right kinds of questions. And I said, for example, instead of saying, why are things always going wrong? Ask, what can I learn from this scenario, right? So whatever it is that's going wrong, what is this trying to teach me? How can I grow here? And it might be that you've got to slow that process down a little bit. So when I did this with one of my clients, I had to slow it all the way down to tell me the problem. Okay, why is that a problem? Why? And I had to do several questions of why before we could get to the real crux of the matter, which was that this person wanted to solve something for someone else. Now, the thing is, obviously, you'll know if you've been following my channel that you can only really impact yourself. And then other people they act in response to how you act. That is all you can do. As much as we would love to be able to, make life easier for other people, especially our children, our partners, our friends, our families, our loved ones. So she couldn't solve the problem for that person. But what she could do is be more mindful about what she was doing. So rather than when they came with a description of their problem, she could respond with, okay, I love it that you're talking to me. What do you need from me right now? Right? Rather than jumping to trying to offer a solution that actually wasn't helping for that particular scenario. Anyway, and if you need more detail on it, go back to the individual videos. But every problem is a question trying to ask itself. Every question then, did I say that right? Every problem is a question trying to ask itself. Every question is an answer trying to reveal itself. So when you've asked that right question, why am I feeling so I'm feeling overwhelmed? How can I grow from this? How can I find more peace? How can I find more balance? What is the universe trying to tell me? So when you've got that question, now the answer's going to reveal itself. And sometimes, as I said, that answer just will come to you just out of nowhere. For me, in the shower, when I'm washing up, sometimes when I'm driving, although not often when I'm driving because I'm usually listening to a podcast, or I've recently started doing drive time with Nadine, where I just talk about whatever is in my mind. My little roommate gets time to just chatter away. Anyway, your answer will come to you whenever it comes, in a song, in a book that you're reading, in a TV show that you're watching, overhearing a conversation that other people are having, you're not even in the conversation, might just spark a little thought for you. When you get the answer, then the answer is an action trying to express itself. Now that action will be, the universe likes speed, so get on with it. But it might be that you need to take more time to be organized. You need to prioritize yourself. You need to communicate your boundaries. You need to set your intentions. You need to be more mindful, you need, well, whatever it is, your answers are going to come to you. And then the final bit then was every action is a way of life trying to be born. So whatever was your initial problem is actually the universe trying to show you this is an area where you can grow, and here's the potential. So if you follow, and I'd said persistency is your friend, consistency is your friend, although persistent with your new action works as well. Consistency is your friend. Patience is your friend. Surrender is your friend. Non-judgmental action is your friend. So following that action, I talked about it being in alignment, the universe automatically bringing you where you need to be. If for whatever reason you make a decision that isn't right for you, you can just make another decision. You're not stuck with that forever. So just make a decision. And then you've got your way of life waiting to be born. So as I just wrap this up, then just remember the universe is always responding to you. It's always listening. It's always answering. So make sure that you're asking the question that you want an answer to. And it's not about having all the answers right now. It's about having the answer. It's about just asking the question and trusting that the answers will come. I promise you the answers will come. So stay curious, stay open, keep asking questions, because the universe is always listening. And actually, you know what? As I'm talking about this, I've just thought about one more video. So I'm going to drop another one tomorrow, and it's just around when it's just so painful, what we can do with that. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow.